So he's asking is really, since we only allow single men on certain nights, are we discriminating against men by not allowing them on another night, like a couple's night? And when I read this question, at our clubs, we allow single men in New Orleans 3 nights a week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And in Dallas, we're open right now Thursday through Saturday. So Thursday and Friday, single men are welcome to come out. So really, you're welcome to come out more often than when couples or just have the night to themselves. Is it discriminatory? The reason behind it is a lot of men that come to a swingers club for the first time. There's a handful of them that aren't. I don't really get it, but they don't have a lot of manners. They don't know how to act when they're in that environment, and they can stalk and be kind of creepy. And
well, you have to remember when you come into a swingers club, it is a little different arena, and I think a lot of times the connotation being associated with, it's a swingers club, that it's just going to be this kind of sex-crazed atmosphere. And so I think it's easy to fall into that definition of feeling like you're going to have some sense of freedom or more freedom to act in ways that maybe you would under normal circumstances.
And so when a man acts that way, when he acts like he's able to do that, it can turn couples off. And that's where that stigma falls into play, where you see where single men feel like they're excluded, like couples don't want us to come. It's probably because they've had a bad experience or an uncomfortable experience with a single man. We really try and coach single guys when they come to the club about how the best way to approach couples and how to meld and interact with them. And if they'll listen to our staff and some of the suggestions we make on some of our videos and blogs, I think they'll have a much better time at the club as opposed to going in there and following a couple around, waiting for something to happen, which can really be a turnoff to a lot of couples. So we're not discriminating. It's just we really want everyone there to feel comfortable, and especially the couples, because without couples, it wouldn't be a swingers club. So the question is, does race play a role in the swinger lifestyle? And the first thing I like to say is, for me personally, and for most of my life, I've had an issue with just the word race. I think we're one race, the human race, and so I'm guessing what he's referring to in this question has to do with color, skin color, and we have variations of. I mean, it's very diverse. The people who come to our clubs. And,
that's one of the things that I really love about the club is it is so diverse, and I really relish that atmosphere and the audience that's there. It almost seems like, because a swingers club tends to cater to people that are more open-minded, they're more accepting, it's more trust-based and honest, and everybody's there to have a great time. They're with their partner, they're relaxed, and so just that atmosphere in and of itself seems to lend towards acceptance on a lot of different levels. And that's what I really value about our club, is how diverse it is.
And it's not just our club. I think it's swingers in general. I mean,
think
if you go
so
on
too.
cruises or places,
Right.
other clubs across around the world, I think you see a very diverse group of people that are involved in the swinger lifestyle.
Right, and it really seems to emit a really positive environment and a positive atmosphere, and I don't know. I really enjoy it. I think it's another one of the perks of the swinging lifestyle is how diverse it is.
I agree. So the question really is, what do you think about people that come in there that are married without their spouse's knowledge, or that are swingers without their spouse's knowledge? Well, first of all, they're not really a swinger at that point. They're just cheating on their spouse.
Right, and I think that's a really important point to make in this. People want to put themselves in the category of being swinging or being a swinger. But if you're doing this without the knowledge of your partner, or if your partner doesn't, doesn't want to be involved in this and doesn't want you to be involved in this, then you're really not doing anything other than being dishonest with your partner, and then that starts to go over into the cheating side. And so that's not anything that swingers are ever in agreement of. So. And
then another part of this question that we got is that she found out and she was upset about it. And I think it's really everyone's responsibility, and you have your own belief system as to whether you want to be with someone that's married and their wife doesn't know. And Jackie and I don't necessarily condone it. I mean, I think it's dishonesty, and we're all about being honest.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I mean, there's a sense of responsibility that I think everyone needs to take on for themselves in how they decide to act and the image that they want to portray. And it's also our responsibility to be aware of who we're getting involved in the best that we can. Like I said earlier, swingers, they definitely do not condone any kind of swinging. That's why they're involved in the lifestyles, because they're all about honesty. They're all about being open with their partner and sharing in a lifestyle that they feel is an enhancement to that lifestyle. So it's not, the whole object of secrecy is something that kind of gets thrown out the window when it comes to swinging. So, unfortunately, you're going to have people that are going to try to abuse that term for their own benefit. Yeah. So, it's just about being perceptive of the environment that you're in. So.